Ladies and gentlemen, hello from the city of Aurora, a state of Illinois, the United States of America. I am standing on the site of Aurora Memory Care, a project that has been funded by 17 investors from 3 countries, 13 Iranians, 3 Chinese, and 1 Iraqi. And some of the money has come from a US bank. Thank you. Thank you for believing in the EB5 projects. Thank you for believing in us, and thank you for believing in yourself, for investing in such a great program. The EB5 program is a great program that has been created by the United States Congress back in 1990s. Why? So we can create these kind of projects. So we can create projects that can assist you to obtain your permanent residency, to come to the United States with your family, with your kids, and to live, study, and work in this country. But this project is the result of the hard work of many individuals. Many individuals, from the city officials, from the county officials, the United States governments adjudicating the applications, and of course with the people who are actually building these projects. From the individuals who are involved in project management, construction, and eventually running it. Let me thank every single one of them, including you, for believing in such a great project. This project is one of many projects that the Chicagoland Foreign Investment Group has raised funds from many countries. Many individuals from different countries, from different nations, believed in our project of assisted living facilities, and that's why we have 5 projects in the state of Illinois. 3 projects have been funded for the state of Florida, and about 3 to 6 more projects will be done in the state of Florida. We're not going to stop with Illinois. We will have more projects in the state of Illinois, and it is my job and duty, again, to appreciate all the efforts that you have done for investing in our projects, and of course, every single person who has helped to put this project together, I thank them. When we were here last time, we talked about the progress in the EB5 applications and the investors in this project. And I have Mr. John Floss. You know what? The noise is a lot, but this is good though. We can talk. We can keep going with this. Mr. John Floss, who is an attorney and who has filed most of the applications, the 5 to 6 applications, is here. John, thank you so much for coming back on the site. And you see the progress. It's really working well.
Good morning. Good morning. My pleasure to be here. It's great to come out and see the difference that a year makes, and the construction and their, the creation of something tangible, and to see so much progress and getting close to the time where the construction is complete. It's really exciting.
Absolutely. And I know that you have filed most of the 5 to 6 applications, the green card applications. How many applications have you filed? How many investors we have here?
We have a total of 14 investors, myself out of the total of 17 here, 3 of which are Chinese nationals. We have 1 Iraqi national, and the rest, the 10, are Iranian nationals. So we, my personal clients actually represent the majority of the funds, EB5 funds actually invest in this project. So I really feel, a personal stake in ensuring that, that the project is moving forward and we can get closer to the job creation.
Sure. From the 17 people, 17 investors we have in total, 14 Iranians, 3 Chinese, and 1 Iraqi, right?
That says 13 Iranians, yes, but those,
13 Iranians, okay, 13 Iranians. And in regards to the 829s, how many applications, the second green card, and just for the viewers to know, the 829 is an application, there's the second green card, we call it, that's the permanent green card, the permanent residency that is coming in, that the condition is removed based on the jobs that have been created. How many applications in this project have you filed?
Well, as you know, and I assume that the viewer may know as well, you're required to file that application called the I-829. It's within 3 months of the 2-year, or the expiration of the 2-year conditional green card. So you're actually prohibited from filing prior to that date, even if you wanted to. So we have 2 applications that are currently I-829s that have been filed with immigration, and we're in the process of moving towards preparing the documents and forms for additional investors as they get close and get into that period of time. But as of right now, we have 2 that have been timely filed with immigration, and we're just waiting for them to adjudicate those.
And based on the construction and the amount of the work that has been done, the jobs have been created, right?
Yes, I'm comfortable that the jobs have been created for these initial round of investors, and as you can see, the project is getting closer to the actual completion date, where you can start the staff up process, the hiring process for all the workers to fulfill the job requirements for the investors on kind of a rolling basis as the IA-29s are filed, right. And thus demonstrating the required job creation.
And John, I'm sure as an attorney you feel good that your clients are safe. The 526s have been approved, the 829s, the jobs are being created.
Well, yeah, and again, you feel the personal stake is your clients. My duty to represent them the best way I can, and to ensure that there actually is, again, the tangible construction moving forward towards the final goal, and that the jobs are being created on the required timeline, because that's something that you have to demonstrate to immigration through meticulous and careful paperwork.
And John, I know that you have clients who have filed the 526 application, and investors in other projects of the Chicagoland Foreign Investment Group and its affiliates, both in Illinois and Florida, right?
That's correct.
And I think that there are, besides this project, there are 8 other projects that we have filed applications for, correct?
That's correct.
And how do you feel about those?
Well, as you know, each project is its own entity, and it stands by itself. So each project is a different stage in moving forward. My responsibility as attorney representing my clients is to ensure that each project is moving forward. They're on a specific timeline. Each project has different ups and downs, and sometimes difficulties they must overcome as far as permitting, budgeting with the cities and whatnot. But we feel comfortable that each is actually moving forward, making progress. Some of them construction has started. Some of them they're just preparing the land and demolition for construction. But I feel comfortable that each of those is moving towards the goal of completion, and that the required job creation will be there for each client as they approach the IA-29 stage.
Excellent. So for this project and the investors that are in this project, do you think we're going to have enough jobs in the next few months for at least 3-4 other applications of the 829 that are going through to be filed successfully?
Yeah, I feel comfortable. Again, as set forth in the employment impact reports and all the documents that are included with the private placement memorandum that's distributed to the investors and potential future investors, the construction jobs, a number of jobs can be included from the actual construction, as you can see, of the facility itself, and that'll get us through all the initial round of IA-29s. Then, as we get closer to the actual completion date and opening date, there's a ramping up of hiring, which has already begun for the actual employees that are going to be staffing it, the management there, start the process of the PR and the recruitment of actual tenants to come in there. So I feel comfortable that as we go forward with each IA-29, that the jobs will be created within timelines set forward by immigration and all of their memos that kind of discuss the required job creation timelines.
Absolutely. John, thank you so much.
Well, my pleasure.
Let's do this again in 2-3 months so we can get better report to the viewers.
Yeah, we'll 2 or 3 months, and we'll hopefully be here for the opening date.
Looking forward to that. Thank you again. Lon, thank you so much for coming down, and I know that you are the project manager and you supervise everything that is going on in Aurora Memory Care. Let me thank you for great work, seriously. It's unbelievable. Everything looks great. How do you feel about the project?
Oh, I feel great. It's an exciting time. We've come a long way.
Sure.
Started out last fall doing the site work, and then got our foundation in the ground prior to the winter, but then we were slowed by the winter weather. Obviously, in our climate, we aren't able to do a lot over the winter months, but since April, since we were able to start up again, we've seen significant progress, and it's an exciting time watching the building come together.
Absolutely. And what we are looking at right now is what portion of the building?
This is a memory care portion of the building.
Okay.
Memory care residents will reside in the area just behind us. This will be a heavily landscaped courtyard.
Sure.
with a fence that'll keep this area secure for the residents. And then inside the doors, we've got their living areas, dining, and other common areas of the building as well.
Right. How many units do we have here?
In the memory care, we have 24 resident units,
Okay.
and in the assisted living, we have 36 for a total of 60.
So total of 60, and how big is the whole property?
It's 53,500 square feet of building.
So 53,000 square feet. It's about 6,000 meters for the viewers who are used to the meter system. So it's about 6,000 meters. And so this property is about to be completed. And when do you think we're going to have the roof for the assisted living up, and of course be finished with the exterior?
Well, we'll continue. We're finishing the third floor walls today, and we'll begin the installation of the roof system for the assisted living section tomorrow.
Okay.
That'll take us approximately 2 to 3 weeks to complete.
Okay.
So by the end of July, very beginning of August, we'll have all of the exterior framing completed. We'll be doing the installation of windows, and then we'll be working on the interior with all of the installation of plumbing, electrical, and mechanical systems.
Okay. And the building, hopefully the interior, exterior, everything will be completed sometimes in 2014, correct?
That is correct.
Excellent.
That is correct.
So by beginning of 2015, we are ready to accept the residents and the elderly can actually enjoy this place.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Now I know, Lon, that you're working with other in other projects that Chicagoland Foreign Investment Group has in Illinois. Elgin, and you're involved with the one in Fox Lake also about the zoning and stuff. How are those projects going? I mean, Elgin is coming up next.
Elgin is coming along. It's getting ready to go. We began actually yesterday. We began the installation of the erosion control so that we could prepare the site to begin the site grading. And we anticipate we'll start site grading on that in Elgin by Monday of next week.
Oh, by Monday of next week. Excellent.
Yeah.
And after that, I believe we have 5 projects in Illinois right now. It's Aurora, Elgin, Wooddale, Fox Lake, and West Nundy. Right?
Yes, that is correct.
And then we have some others in Florida that is hopefully in the process of dealing with the city right now with the zoning and everything else.
Right.
And of course, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is part of the city life. This is what it is. We are in the city of Aurora. It's a big city, and of course, we are outside. But Lon, thank you so much for all your hard work, and I really appreciate it. And on behalf of the investors, and of course, and on behalf of the residents of the city of Aurora, I really thank you for coming up and working on this project.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.